Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, here with my first pretty much done sleeve. I'm still debating about ribbing. The original picture I saw had ribbing. I might just do a row of single crochet just to outline it and leave it at that. I haven't decided completely. I might just do ribbing here and none on the arms. I kind of like the size, but this might not work for me. But I feel like if I do any more, I just bunch it up. So I'm just glad to have one the right length. So we get to start a new one. Yay! Glad you're here today. Alrighty. Okay, how's everybody doing this week? Today, the new day. So, this is my duster. I'm wearing it, sort of, over this really cute strapless number I'm wearing. Pantsuit. I'm not going to show it off because, it's not really good. You didn't come here for fashion, did you? You came here for crochet. And I don't really feel like standing up. So, 1, 2, turn that, and I'm going to do my last row here. And it's going to be just a single crochet. If I do decide to do the ribbing, I can just sew it with the single crochet, but I think I will make it quite wide. You can always do quite a bit to accommodate. But I mean, looking at the picture, I'm not so sure I want to do all that ribbon. Part of me wants to, but part of me also really doesn't want to. As it is, I'm going to be having to do a stripe down here, simply because I'm a little bigger than I was anticipating, which is fine. I'm okay with a black stripe. I think it'll complement the shoulders and the sleeves to make it make more sense. And maybe I might do ribbing around the collar and around the big gray pieces. I don't know. So right now, just a single crochet to finish off this row. And then this is completely done, and we're going to start over again with 64 stitches plus 2. No. 63 plus 2. Which gave me 64, right? I will pause for a moment and take a look again. Because I think I wrote it down, but it's in this phone that I'm using to record this, so yay. That's always fun. But it is coming along. It's going to be done in time for fall, for sure. And I will be starting a couple more projects here in the next few days. My rainbow poncho, I have one strand of pink left, barely. I'm almost at all blue, which means I'm almost at the end of that cake, which is exciting. And I popped yesterday's cake right up there. Looks like it just belongs, right? Totally just fits right in. But I will definitely be having to make a few more of those, because I've got all these small cakes down here that I can incorporate into something interesting. And yeah, I have said before that I've seen that people have mixed leftover yarns together like that, and have actually sold them on like Etsy and stuff for like 60, 65 bucks. I was like, whoa, I don't have money for that, but that's cool. And that's an option. I do know how to yarn wind yarn by hand. So if I really wanted to make it giant, I definitely could, start it on the yarn winder and just continue on afterwards. Just get the center part done. So there's that option if I wanted to make bigger cakes. Not the end of the world. Kind of fun though. You can see why Bago Day is having a blast. Like I said before though, she's using full skeins of brand new yarn, which is great, fantastic. Those are massive cakes. Like 1,000 meters. I'd say the one I just did was probably maybe 170 meters. That's usually the size of the ones I get from the dollar store. And one of those cakes up to be roughly about a few inches smaller. So I'm going to say 200 meters. That will be my estimate. Alright, and that's that whole row. Talking about yarn, didn't even notice I finished a whole row. Gorgeous. Love it. Love this pattern. It's so easy. It's just a 2-row repeat. So I'm going to leave myself a little for weaving in. And we're going to go like that. Okay. I'm not going to let you watch me count because you've seen me count 1,000 times. You don't want to. I'll be back in a few moments. Okay. After careful counting, recounting, and yawning every time I got to about 53. Weird. Anyways, so 64 plus we have a chain 2. And that is the stitch count I need using a size 4 weight yarn with a size 6 hook. So that's what we're doing. Starting the next arm. So I think I am pretty sure I'm going to have to put in some sort of widener on the sides, or it's going to be a lot shorter than I'd like. I don't want it hanging around my hips and that kind of thing. I want it to be straight up and down. That was the whole point. So I'm a bigger girl, so, well, not huge, but I am bigger. And to accommodate for the curves that I do have, which are weird curves. Okay, honestly, I put on a strapless pantsuit. And I was super excited because it's cute. And I used to look really adorable in these kind of outfits. So I was super excited that I fit one that I have. Super soft, really nice after my shower, after I was done cleaning. I looked in the mirror and realized I'm built like a famous person. I am definitely a little concerned about it. Not in a bad way, but more of a kind of funny way. Because I've been teasing my husband about him getting a dad bod. Yeah, belly. Because my husband was always Mr. Active, and I've always struggled with yo-yoing weight with, kids and just life in general. And he's not had to do much to stay in shape, and now all of a sudden he has just got a dad bod. I knew what would happen. I saw his father before. Anyway. So, I'm looking in the mirror. I do the turn. And as I'm turning, I see my stomach, and I'm like, okay, well, that's still pretty there. Okay, cool. Turn around, and I'm flat. Straight up and down. Made me realize who it is that I look like. Danny DeVito as the Penguin in the second Batman movie. I absolutely have the same body shape as him right now. And, it made me laugh pretty hard, so I had to go tell my husband that that's what I noticed in the mirror. I put a big shirt on over it, so you can't really totally tell, but it made me laugh pretty hard. I was like, okay, that's so funny. Kind of sad. Not gonna lie, it is kind of sad, but at the same time. Oh my gosh. I am a Batman supervillain. I'm not really, but, you know, I look like I am one. Oh, boy. So, that just tells me, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get back to being a little more active. I always forget to do that because, you know, I start crocheting and I'm just like, I don't want to do nothing. I have a gym in my building. I do. Do I have a key for the gym? Yes. Yes, I do. Can I go for walks and all sorts of fun stuff all over the place? Yes. Yes, I can. So, I'll just have to do some changing up of things. It's all good. I've stopped snacking in the middle of the night for the most part. Like, lately I've been having a freezy, but that's mostly because it's ice, a little bit of flavor into it. It's not as bad as, like, say, a piece of cheesecake or one of my personal favorites, cheese and crackers. Oh, I love cheese and crackers. But if I am snacky, I will cut up like an apple and like have some peanut butter to dip it in. Simply because it's a little more protein. I usually like cheese, but cheese can be quite fattening and it can give you the weird dreams. It can give you those dreams, those, you know, crazy ones flying above, wearing kittens as shoes, you know, just the weird stuff. And no, the kittens aren't hurt, they love it. That's just a dream I've had before. The kittens enjoyed it. They were not like me inside them, they were wrapped around my foot, like they were laying on their backs and they were attacking my feet while I was walking around, and for some reason I was lighter than air, so it wasn't hurting them. It would be kind of fun if that actually happened. I think that would be pretty fun. Kitten slippers. But yeah, no more cheese before bed. Don't recommend. Don't recommend. So, I'll be working on that a little more. More time on my stretches and whatnot. And, yeah, just start getting a little more healthy. And that's okay. That's okay. I am regaining control on a lot of things. Postpartum depression is a real thing, and it can really, really make things crazy. And I'm cleaning up. That's why I'm constantly talking about how much I'm cleaning up. Little by little, I am regaining a foothold on the disorder that has happened over the last few years because I just haven't had the energy, the will, or the want to have my area cleaned up. Wow, is my mom coughing tonight? I don't know if you can hear that, but God, go to bed. Good Lord. Sorry if you can hear that. She's okay. My goodness. So speaking of my mom, actually, so she loves my circular shawl, poncho, the poncho. I can call it a shawl if I want to, though, because it makes me feel good to say weird words. Anyways, she had this big doily, ginormous, gorgeous, beautiful, done all up in white. She's decided she'd like to do one for herself for a summer throw, because, I mean, she does wear the shawl I made her, the Calypso one. If you don't know, you look through my videos, it is a showstopper. I'm not saying that as I'm not going to be falsely modest about it. I worked really hard on that, and my stitches were very on point. I was just looking at it the other day, and I'm just very proud of myself. I did an amazing job. That was my second shawl, and it was tough. I made it with striped cotton yarn from Hobbii. I got a pack of 10. So it was like 1,600 yards or something. It is a big piece. It was heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And quite frankly, it is beautiful. When she wears it out, she gets a lot of compliments. Anyway, So she's got that for a pullover. I'm working on a cardigan for her, but we don't have the right kind of white, so we may have to pull out a bunch of rows, which if we get all the same white, that will be worth it because then it keeps it uniform, and I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to... Alrighty then. We're looking at Lion Brand Kabu, and it's a white cotton. You can get it at Walmart for a pretty good price. It's about 200 meters. If we get about 3, that's another 600 meters to add to her amount that she had with the green, and then I can make it all a little more uniform. I am considering that she may need to have the same thing I'm going to have to put on mine to give it that length and just widen out in between there. So maybe I'll get her a pack of 4. I don't know. That's about $6 each, so we're looking at about another $20. I don't know how much she paid for those cottons back in the day, but I know she had them on layaway for a long time and made payments on them, so I don't know what to tell you. Back then, you could totally do that. I don't even think anybody does layaway anymore. Do they? I mean, I used to buy school clothes on layaway. We go pick them and just pay for them over the summer. And yeah, worked out. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Walmart does, but I don't know. I haven't done layaway in so long. I always forget. And that's probably a really smart way to go about things. You know, just make a couple payments when you can. Well, when they need you to, of course. You got to keep up with their plan, or they're just like, nope, guess what? We're not keeping this for you anymore. And here we are with my bigger stitch, which is always nice. And I'll find out right quick if I have the right amount or not. But that's for me to find out and you to guess at. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.